Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show we are going to have Stefan. Stefan is from Romania, but he lives in London. Let's see what Stefan has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hello.
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear now.
Sorry.
Hello. How
Hiya.
are you?
Doing all right. I'm actually
Good.
just hanging around with a little bit of a kid around.
Oh my god, that's so cute. You should keep it in the interview. Is a male or
Yeah.
female?
Female. She's
What's
Narissa.
What's her name?
Narissa. She's about 2 months, I think.
Oh my god. Hello,
She's a-
Narissa. Oh my lord.
Hiya.
That's so sweet.
She's a little bit of a spicy one because she's been. I think I woke her up about 2 hours ago,
Oh my-
and she's a bit all over the place right now. So sorry for that. We might be.
No, please
in
keep
a
her
bit-
away. Keep her on the feed. It'll be lovely. And did you buy her or did somebody give it to you?
I actually found her online. So she's supposed to be my sister's, but I won't be able to travel to drop her off for the time being. So she's gonna stick with us for just a little bit longer.
Oh
So
my
that's
god,
why.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, Steph, just before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
So I'm originally from Romania, but I moved in London about 2 years ago or so. In February next year is actually when I'm gonna have 2 years already.
Oh wow,
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
What so far what do you like the most about London?
I think I had until a few months ago a pretty much a love-hate relationship with London. I wasn't sure about it. I thought it was crowded. I thought it's just too dynamic, too intense, too all over the place. But she's kind of grown on me. So yeah.
Good.
Truthfully, it's the number of possibilities and opportunities that you have. Truthfully,
Mhm.
that's what first and foremost attracted me to London. And yeah, the fact that I also speak only English as like a foreign language. So essentially, that's why I actually decided, okay, it's gonna be London if I move anywhere for
That's
my first
amazing.
experience. Mhm.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm currently a team leader for a corporate company, so to speak, but I'm trying to switch because my school schedule is not actually that compatible with the work that I do. So yeah,
What are you studying?
I'm starting a fashion design course at London College of Fashion.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Thank
Oh wow,
you.
amazing. Oh wow. Okay, Steph, so welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've got this lovely box here full of random fun questions, okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play a music just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Yeah, that's right.
Let's do it. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she's gonna be around for a bit, so yeah.
Sure,
She's also
please.
enjoying this song.
Amazing. Right. First question is, Steph, if your plane was going down, who would you call?
That's kind of a tight question. So, I think my oldest sister, she's gonna be my first call if it's all going down, and then just a couple of my friends. Generally, I have like 2 or 3 people that I can really rely on. So yeah, that's who I'd be calling.
So why would you call your older sister? Why?
I feel that she's the most trustworthy person. So, like, I can always count on her. That's pretty much how things have been going for the past couple of years. And then I'd also go for support from my friends because sometimes an outside opinion really counts for a lot. So I feel that that's the best way to have the whole picture, so to speak.
Is your sister in London as well?
Yeah. I'm actually living with her and my mom, so
Oh, that's
kudos to
good.
us.
Lucky you to have your family around. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Very cool. I wish I could
truthfully.
have my mom around me as well all the time. She's
Well-
back in Brazil. She's very far back in Brazil. So long way.
Oh, that's a long way to go.
Yeah, long way. I was planning to go to for Christmas actually this year, but all of this, craziness happening right now in the world, so it's not gonna be possible. But anyway, everything happened for a reason. Just need to accept it.
Hopefully it's gonna happen. Hopefully
Absolutely,
they're gonna...
yes, absolutely. Right, Steph. Let's go for another question. Let's do
Mhm.
it. Are you feeling happy today?
Yeah, quite all right.
Good, good.
And it doesn't seem like it, but it's really there. So
Don't worry, there you're right. Right, next question is good one. If you could sit down with yourself when you were 13 years old, what advice would you give to yourself at the time?
just I think it would be three main things: be brave, be confident in yourself, and it's gonna get better.
Wow, good one. Amazing. Oh, wow, that's good. Let's go for another one. Let's do it. Okay, Steph, before the next question, what do you miss the most about Romania?
I think it's the people. I definitely miss being around my folk, and just my own place. Sometimes I really wish I was back at my in my own
Sometimes you
room,
have
just
this-
crashing. Yeah, that thing.
Feeling like, oh, I wish I was closer to, to my
Yeah,
hometown.
going back. Yeah, just chilling out, throwing it back in your own place, in your own comfort zone. That's really what I think I'm really missing about it.
That's good. It's funny. You know what? I have a few friends from Romania in London. Right. Next question is, what was your favorite thing to do as a child?
This is gonna sound a little bit soapy, but daydreaming and drawing were probably my first go-to things all the time. That's
Right.
actually would unwind from situations, overcome any obstacles, any stress, any bad days, anything at all, really.
Okay. And do you always want to be a fashion designer?
No, at first, during high school, I initially thought I'm gonna be a renowned writer, and that's what I was preparing for. Then somehow mid-high school, I was like, but fashion sounds better for some reason, and ever since it's been what I want to do.
That's amazing. That's cool. Let's go for another question. Let's do it. Does your mom like London?
So and so, I'll be honest with you.
Sometimes
She does. Sometimes she doesn't. I think she really likes it because we are here. Because otherwise, it would have been completely different.
Totally.
But yeah, she's more fun. Like,
I think it makes it easier. I think it makes it easier when you have like dears around, people that you love around you. Makes
yes.
yeah, I think makes a big difference. Steph, what can make you cry and what can make you really happy?
Crying, it's more like an emotional response to anything, and especially if it's something artistic in any particular way. It can be a video, it can be it can be a song, it can be a piece of work, or even any, for example, any animation movies. So if you take me to the movie, I'm always gonna cry for no apparent reason. People will probably go ahead and laugh about it, but I'm just gonna be mopping around.
It's just honest, yeah.
It's my weak spot.
And what can make you really happy?
Really kind of depends. It's gonna sound a little bit dull, but I don't think I've had that level of happiness where you're overly excited about something constantly.
Okay.
So to me, happiness is more of a constant, persistent feeling.
Totally.
So I would say that when it comes to something making me content, which I find to be a much better definition, if you will, that can be any form of success, any gathering with friends, really, any going out, or any exploration of the city, of the nearby cities. Anything really that's out
Simple
of the
things.
routine. Yeah.
Yeah, the simple things. I'm the same as well. I think happiness is not about it's a feeling. Of course, it's about a choice. You choose to be happy. So it just to be you say about making cries. You know what can make me easily cry? If I see someone like achieving something and I can see the happiness, or if I can see something like it really can make me cry as well. If someone like genuinely happy for some reason, if a friend of mine like achieved something or did something that he really wants to do, and that I can get very emotional. And sometimes they go like, "Why are you crying?" Because I'm so happy. So
Yeah, I know. People have a weird reaction to that. They're like, why are you crying? You should be. Yeah, but I'm just happy. So deal with it.
Yeah. Right, Steph, let's go for another question. Let's do it. My God, when I'm listening to songs, I just feel like go back dancing, going out and on and on.
Totally the same feeling. I think it's been months since I've actually been out partying, and yes, I'm like, let's hope we get over it soon so we can get back.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Right, hey Steph, where was the most exotic place have you ever been?
I haven't done a lot of traveling outside of my country, so that would be Madrid. It was actually the first time that I actually went outside of my country, and I just felt like home, honestly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I honestly feel that in a couple of years, I might actually be deciding to move completely to Madrid, just because I really feel at home, so to speak.
That's good. I've been there. I've been in Madrid, so I had a good time. It's a good city. Yeah, I've been in Madrid. Yeah, I liked it. Great. So, I enjoyed the show so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you look very chilled, very relaxed. Good, very good. Maybe I think because you knew about it, something what's going to happen, so you feel like more kind of chilled.
No, not so much. I like. Let's just say that having done customer service for 7 years now, I've been through a lot of interviews, both being the one taking the interview and then the one delivering the interview. If you catch my drift, so I'm kind of comfortable with having either face-to-face or virtual conversations.
I can see you're very straightforward, which is nice. It's nice to connect to someone like that, like straight away to don't think too much. That's good. That's the good way. Let's go for another one. Before the next question, tell me what you are most proud of being Romanian.
That I think is, I might generalize, but oh well. I think it's our capability of adapting to situations, no matter the circumstances. I really do feel that that's one specific thing I haven't found anywhere else in any other nationalities, any other backgrounds. It's just that we find a way to get things done, so to speak.
Actually, if you would ask me the same question, I would say the same as well about Brazilian people. We have something like easy to adapt to place, to workplace, or and I think one of the reasons I would say that as well. The Brazilian people, we have this thing as well.
I think that it's let's not get too serious about it, but I feel that the more challenges you face, and not looking at countries or anything specific, but the more challenges you face throughout your life experience, you're definitely going to have a higher chance of adapting to new circumstances.
That's true.
Far better success than anyone who's almost had everything on their plate. So yeah.
That's true, and as well as you said, you get used to adapt to people as well. Don't take things too serious, or you just kind of adapt yourself to the situation. Yeah, know what I mean. Yeah. Next question is right. That's a good one. Who is the most influential person in your life?
So depends on how you categorize influence in one person's life. Because if you look on the external side of things, there's a bunch of people that I have, maybe 10, really. But I feel that the driving force behind someone's influence is that person. So in my case, it would be myself. Because you come to a stage in your life when you start realizing your potential and what you can do. I think I'm currently there. So yeah, I feel that the way that I perceive things and the way that I drive myself to do things is what influences me, not necessarily what anyone else says around.
That's good. Yep. Right, Steph, let's go for another question. Next question. Right, tell us about your first kiss and your first love. Look this smile.
Yeah. So that's gonna be It's a little bit touchy, that's why. Uh, First kiss happened back in ninth grade. We were on a school private trip, something like that. So there was a group of people traveling around the country. And it was my first and last girlfriend that I've ever had. I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy the experience. It was totally worth it. But yeah, like I don't even remember it because it happened so long ago. If I think about it.
But was your first kiss? Was your first kiss?
Yeah. And it happened in front of a lot of people, which
Oh my god!
to me it was out of the ordinary because I was way shyer back then.
It was your first love as well?
Yeah, I can actually say that.
That's great. Because love is good, but it can hurt as well, like badly. You know, it can kind of like.
You know, if you think just because you brought that up, so if we think, I think up until now I saw like love can hurt, but I think that what hurts about it when it gets to that stage is more about being surrounded by the wrong people, regardless of the relationship that establishes between you and them. And whether your compatibility with them or whoever it is still is a match, because that's when it actually breaks down. So I think that's what actually hurts, not necessarily the feeling itself.
It's true. Yeah, totally agree. Right, Steph, let's go for another question. Okay, so let's go for another question. What's your favorite guilt pleasure TV show?
I don't watch TV, so I don't.
Me neither. But do you have any like show or series or?
So this is from back in high school. I think I've watched it about 4 times now. It's an anime series based off of a manga called Nana. So it's the story of 2 girls named Nana, essentially, who meet by chance, and it's sort of an insight into what young adults' life is like of living in a big city. But I don't want to spoil anything because you never know who actually might know about it or who might be interested in discovering it. So yeah, Nana's the title if they want to go ahead and read it or watch it.
Good one. Let's go for another question, Steph. For the next question, besides of course, you've been studying your passion, something that you like to do. What's the most interesting thing about your career as a fashion designer?
There's so many aspects about it. But one thing that needs to be de-glamorized is it's not all pretty clothes, nice people, fashionable events, glamorous looks, etc. There's a lot of hard work. I'm trying to do what most people have started to go ahead and do because it's kind of a mystery what fashion design really is about. And for the past 10 years, I've been trying to develop my creative side as much as I can, and I still haven't gotten to a level to where I can say confidently, oh yeah, I can completely do this with my eyes closed. Okay. So I think that that's one of the most important things to know, that it's a lot of hard work and you have to be committed. If you're not, then you're not good for the industry. Simple as that.
I like your word you said, demoglarized. I like that.
Yeah. It needs to because people really think that it's all about pretty fashions, pretty styles, pretty faces.
A lot of sweats, a lot of work behind this.
Like with everything else. Really, with everything else, really.
Absolutely. It's true. When you like something, you just do it with passion and you know, just going up. Yeah, that's the good part. Next question is, how do you make friends?
I guess by chance, really. Most of the people that I've come across and that I've met, I haven't been like stalking or going into a social event. It's more a matter of circumstances and how I come across people, and they come across me, and we start to blend and we start to mix ideas, and before you even know it, we're like, can we be friends? Or it just happens naturally. We don't really have to name it. We're we're friends from this point onwards.
It's all about connection as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you connect to someone,
Totally.
that's it. Next question. Let's do it. I want to get more answer for you for different
That's okay.
Right. Tell me something that made you laugh loud last time. Like made you laugh a lot.
I usually don't remember the exact wording of something that made me laugh. I generally remember the feeling that I get. But I tend to get really, really silly around my family. And sometimes I'm with my sister just doing random, quirky, weird things. It's not even like I'm 20-something. I act more like a 14-year-old. And when we start yapping about it or making silly jokes, and that's usually what makes us laugh really, really loud. Sometimes it sounds like we're having a huge argument. Just saying.
But my friends as well, sometimes the friends go like, oh, there you go, William again, like going back to himself. So it happens all the time. All right, Steph, let's get another question. Where's the beautiful kitten? Where is she?
She's around. She's just yapping around. She's been playing because I was looking for her, trying to see what she's doing. Do you want to squeak a bit? Do you want to meow a bit? Nothing? Nothing at all? Yeah. Just...
Next question. If you could do something illegal without getting caught, what that would be?
Stealing diamonds. Biggest diamonds possible with the highest value. Absolutely would do it. And I have to blame, I think, Catwoman for that. Like, that was her specialty thing. So yeah.
You like dress up, you put your costume outfit and done.
Not really Mission Impossible style, but definitely Catwoman style.
To make sure it's gonna be in the news, you know, the different point.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like big style, yeah? Like big style. Oh, that's funny. Right, I've got 3 questions left, okay, Steph? Let's do it. Next question is, what motivates you the most in life?
That's simple. I'm just trying to find the right wording for it. That's people and emotions. Personally, I feel that my life philosophy is all about do everything with an emotion behind it. Everything that you do has to evoke some sort of emotion. If you don't have that, then you're not human.
Good. Totally agree. 2 questions left.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Great. Right. What do you like the most about yourself?
The highly creative mind that I have. Sometimes it gets the best of me. Because I've got so many ideas taking place all at the same time, and before I even know it, I have to put them down somewhere, and they don't actually come out. They're just there. It might be a few years until I get back to it. I'll be like, oh, I think I thought about this a few years back, whatever it was.
You are the kind of person sometimes, if you wake up in the middle of the night with an idea or something, like you cannot sleep anymore, like you can take hours to, you know, put some, as you said, on paper or try to...
Thankfully, no. God bless that it doesn't happen like that for me to be in deep sleep and be like, oh wait, why do birds fly? But it definitely happens that I get started on a project. Generally, I do a lot of self-led projects, for example. And one idea leads to another, and that idea leads to another 5, and those 5 become 10, and they just keep multiplying. And at some point, I get to a stage where I'm like thinking of 10 different things at the same time. I try to spill out one, and it just becomes a weird mix of all things. It even happens when I talk. Sometimes I want to say thank you and please and whatnot, and someone's like, what did you say? Just because everything's mumble jumbled.
I see. Last question, Steph. Let's do it. Last one. Okay, let's go for the last one.
Mm-hmm.
How would your best friend describe yourself?
Good or bad?
Both. One each. Let's say now.
Both. One, obsessive, because I'm really committed to doing stuff that I like to do. And yes, I can get really obsessive about
Put
it.
yourself on it, and yeah.
Yeah, and then the second one, I think it's gonna be supportive. Yeah, I might be able to go ahead and say that. Thinking of what people have told me so far, so good. So yeah.
Good. Okay, Stefan, it's not the end yet. What am I going to do now? I'm going to give away some words and just tell me one thing that comes to your mind. Okay? Make thinking. Let's start with love.
Emotion.
Money.
Power.
Family.
Power.
Sex.
Intimacy.
Religion.
Stay away from it.
Politics.
A game of power.
Friendship.
More profound than relationships.
Fear.
Highest driver for change.
Good. Desire.
Ambition.
Regret.
Not needed.
Wish.
Compulsory.
The last one. Fashion.
Probably my life career. So yeah, that's gonna be it.
Right. Now let's pretend I'm going to have a coffee with your sister. Yeah, your closest sister, and I'm going to ask her, tell me something beautiful about Steph, and tell me something that you think he needs to improve on. What do you think she'll tell me?
She would definitely go ahead and say that it's his creative mind. He really doesn't see his own potential as of yet. He still hasn't been able to do that. And I think that he needs to improve on his own confidence in what he can do. Those would be the two things she would definitely say.
Cool. Right, now you have the opportunity to ask me a question. Let's play Stefan in the magic box, and you can ask me a question.
Yeah. Okay, thinking about a question. If you had the power to go ahead and adjust one thing in the world for the better of the world, what would that be?
Very easy for me. Mentality of people, the mentality of people worldwide. I think it would make a big difference in the world if people would accept things more, even though, if you see something different, that's even though if you don't understand or you don't need to accept it, but if you respect, I think is a very good step. So I think if I could change, to make people open-minded, approachable, understanding, things, I think it would be a better place. I believe. I think people would treat people in a better way. They would understand more things. They would they would be more passionate. They would kind of put themselves in other people's shoes as well. I think it would be easier, and people would be more understanding.
Yeah, I agree.
Good. Right. Did you like the interview, Steph? How was it? Did you enjoy? Yeah. You have a good time?
Really interactive, so nothing
That's
to
good. I'm
nothing
glad
to say bad about it, so no worries.
Good. I'm glad to hear. Just before you go, if you can share a message, a positive message, or something that inspires you in life.
There are two things that I want to go ahead and share. One would be Pink's Try song, so people might know it because it's been popularized a couple of months ago. I think that would be a great power anthem for anyone who's dealing with any sort of pressure, any kind of obstacles and difficulties. Really, it's a strong motivator. And then there was this one quote from Sucker Punch. It was kind of a corny pop culture movie from 2008. And there's this one character who basically is the movie is about patients who are taken into an insane asylum, and the main character that we're introduced to, she's basically reimagining everything as a boudoir type of thing. So they're basically animators, dancers in her fantasy. They have this doctor who goes ahead and tells the main character when she's first asked to dance, something along the lines that you have all the weapons you need, now fight. And essentially, I feel that that's one of the strongest things that people should remind themselves, that no matter the circumstances, you always have what it takes to do it. Just go ahead and do it.
Just do it. And if you feel afraid or scared, go scared, go and do it. That's the only way.
Indeed.
Steph, such a lovely person. Really liked it. My God, you are very like easy talk. You know what I mean? I can see that. It's nice to connect with someone like that. Someone that that I can see are very transparent. You can just say whatever comes to what you believe. I think it is. Sometimes people are not brave enough, sometimes even to be themselves, and just to express themselves. And I think it's a gift. Hope you like it. I hope you Thank you so much. What a lovely. Okay, thank you so much. And we keep in touch, okay?
All right, take care.
Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye. Take care.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.